Morning.
Morning.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Tardes.
Alright, looks like we have everybody. Let's go ahead and get going on stand up, and then we'll see where we get to after that.
Okay. Well, my side, I continue working with the batch component file references and testing the implementation. I need to do some adjustments so far, but in general terms, the implementation is pretty good. So I will check a couple of places in my tests, and well, then I will continue with another one. That's pretty much my status.
Okay. Well, for me, more about spine size calculations, more refactoring. I needed to switch something quite important in the book's anatomy. So instead of us having book anatomy with parts cover and false cover, I needed to replicate it to be like a book inside a book, right? Where we have for hardcovers, we have a softcover book inside a hardcover book, in order to fix the 3/9 barcode measurements, which were wrong. So currently they are wrong, right? So there will be still automated test failing for that, but actually with the right value right now. Keep working on those refactoring. Pretty close, I think. I said the same thing last couple of stand-ups, but yeah, I want to deliver something without any kind of issues, so still working on that. Also redid, based on what we talked about for the last stand-up, about the dashboards for task tracking. I rebuilt that. I created the wireframe, made some other changes that I know didn't follow what we actually talked about. I think it's working better that way. So happy to discuss with the team.
Let's run through it after stand up.
Okay, good. Okay, that's it for me, and then I have to catch up with all pull request comments. Which, by the way, this book anatomy one, I can totally foresee Ryan Cloud for reviewing that, and that will explode all kind of bar because these changes are way too intrusive. I am moving some functions from one place into the other.
Okay.
So just by moving the functions, we will have more comments on those.
Yeah, makes sense.
It will be funny to see how we go about that, because there are many files that are modified. So whatever, that's it for me.
Okay. Mostly, I don't remember too well, but mostly there was the digital shipper, the tracking and weight not working. And I realized they're sending the XML they're sending back is a little bit different, and that messed it up. And so anyways, I coded some changes, and I need to go back in and address comments now on pull request, and also there's at least a couple more that I need to go look at. And anyways, so, and we want to get that. What's that?
I was gonna
I was just gonna ask, are any of these that you're trying to get in today?
Well, that one would be one I'd want in today. Do you know what time you'll be deploying?
Pretty soon after stand-up, so.
Okay.
let's-
Okay. I'll
I mean,
try.
ideally, if we need to
Yeah.
wait for a little while, we can, but.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, that's the one. The other ones are, there's another one that's a little urgent for array shopping since it's Father's Day, but it's not as urgent. This one we have digital shipper shut off, or like it's all going to Shipwise, and it's there's Shipwise issues that are coming about because of it. Which the one this morning is both sides. There's also a USPS. It's saying that we don't have any funds, even though there's a lot of money, and I mean looks like it's enough to buy a car, so I think it's enough. So so anyways, but Hawk is taking care of that, which is great. Anyway, that's it for me.
Sounds good. For me, work mostly on cutting planning, met with Tara, got some clarification around the downstream stuff, just continuing to implement that and get that in a place where we can get it out and start looking at it. I'm going to try and push it to staging today, if that's cool, because I know it got wiped from staging with the chapbook stuff, so I was hoping to get this change in and then get all that out to staging. So Ryder can take a look at it, and that's the goal for today. And then if anything, unless anything else pops up that needs closer attention, that's all for me.
Okay, Friday was a lot of pull requests trying to get ready for today. Also spent some time trying to figure out a RIP issue that didn't end up being a written issue, so that's happy. I think it's probably ADCP 14 that may have addressed the issue for us, so that would be
Again.
quick if that's the case.
Got a new batch of 3 in today, so we'll see.
See which ones show up. Okay.
Or see if that's the issue. I mean, a lot of
See
the
if
time,
it's the same issue, yeah.
a lot of the time it's just a size thing.
Anyway,
Nice.
today is just going to be getting ready for deploy.
Okay, I've
Wrapped up.
I kind of messaged with Dan. I'm hoping he's going to jump on in the next couple of minutes. So in the meantime, Rebecca, do we have anything in the stand-up list we need to go over?
Let's see. Chad, you put this one in. Make product category ID required at item level.
So I put that on there. I'm not sure if that's exactly right. We were kind of looking at that the other day, and maybe it was a different issue altogether, right? We were trying to figure out why Nick was saying.
Why at the item level?
That's just what he had said, but
Yeah.
I think because we looked at it, there weren't any products that were missing.
There were.
After Rebecca fixed it while I was looking at it. So I think this is probably good unless you want. I would ask him if he.
I did. I went.
How he was seeing it.
Yeah, so I think we can probably kill this one as well. I went down and I
Okay.
talked to Nick on Friday, and I just said, hey, this should be required, and can you give us an example of where you didn't see it so that we can, and I mentioned to him maybe it was a inactive partner, or inactive product, or something like that. So I did ask him if he would give us an example if he saw one, so probably we can
Well-
wait and,
Okay.
I remember something. I think you're going to say it right.
No, I think that there's a couple of things we can do. I think that if somebody tries to activate a product, we can validate that it's been set. If they try to copy a product, we can verify that it's set on before we allow you to copy it. You have to set it.
Because that's what I think I did. Is when I copied the products.
And if somebody
Didn't
tries
even
to
think
place
about
a manual order, if somebody tries to place a manual order, we also validate that the product has the set, because I think they can use a product from an inactive partner or maybe an inactive product. I don't know. So there are some things that we could do to tighten that up to.
Yeah. So let's
going
make
forward.
notes on that. So when you make did you say a partner active or a product active, or is it both?
If you make a product active,
A product active, you run a check for it.
Yep.
And then when we copy a product, what
when
should
you
what
do
should
a manual
happen?
order. It shouldn't let you copy the product if it's not set.
Yeah, basically we
Okay.
should just check to see if there's one set in those scenarios, and then
Yeah, you can't if it's not active or you're activating it. It won't let you save it unless you've defined it. And then on the manual order, I guess we would just want to check and see what are the criteria when you're selecting your product. If you can select a product from a partner that's not active or from a product that's not active, then we need to be able to, then we need to force it before they put an order in. I don't know that you can select a product that's not active. We just need to look into it. I don't remember what the criteria is, but it seems like you might be able to.
Yeah, that sounds to me.
need to close all the loopholes, I guess, of how you could get around it.
Or we get Jamie to assign categories to all the 2,000 miscellaneous products that are old.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Copying a product, placing a demand order.
Yeah, we activating a product.
You probably need to change the name of this. It's probably more of a clean up the product category ID. I don't know what to call this, but it's not really.
You're just verifying that the product category.
Verifying,
ID is
that's
set.
better. There we go. Verified product category ID is set.
Do you want to estimate it, or does somebody
Yeah,
just
let's
throw out
estimate it.
a size?
Let's go ahead and estimate it. I think we'll put this in the backlog. This would, Mario, if you're looking for something to do, this would probably be good to just get out of the way so Nick's not yelling at us.
Sure.
So you said put it in the backlog, but you mean you're putting it in the sprint?
I'm putting it in the sprint because there's a new sprint that starts today.
And you have it already in that one, so
Okay.
I did.
awesome. I looked at it and I'm like, wait, those numbers look weird, and so I looked at the drop down and I'm like, oh, it's the next
Yeah,
sprint.
since you said backlog, it confused me. I thought, oh, well, maybe it's not important, but then you said,
Oh.
so we don't have them jumping on us like it is important, so it's just trying to figure out what.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know how to use words too good.
Sometimes it's Monday, or for me it's morning.
I have our poker thing up if anybody wants to submit a
This
vote.
one? Oh, I already submitted. Oh, that's
I
right.
already
Oh.
You submitted.
All right, I think
Somebody
it's small
res-
then. I did. I think everybody had small on it.
Okay.
Yeah, just do small. Small's fine.
Awesome.
Or small's good.
Awesome. And so this ticket just came in. Packaging dashboard. Yana thinks that there is a data error with the WIC column. So she says the WIC number doesn't seem to be reflecting the actual work left in packaging. Right now, packaging only has a few batches left to ship, so the WIC quantity should be relatively low. Instead, the WIC is showing a much higher number that appears to match the item count column. It looks like WIC may be counting all IC data rather than only the orders still left to ship in batches currently staged in packaging. Can you verify how the WIC value is being calculated?
No.
What is WIC? Work in
Work item count.
a work item count.
Like it's a work in progress, but so we have the item quantity and item count and WIQ and the W. So we just need to look at it and see. I don't remember.
Yeah, so you can just put that one in. I mean, it looks like it's just look at the logic,
suspect that
right?
It's probably. I don't think it's logic. I think that it's This probably has to do. That data is 30 minutes. That data is probably refreshed on a 30-minute window, and so it's. But I don't know. We can look into it and see, because it's pulling that from the dashboards. And I don't think we're updating the work item count and the work item quantity.
And if that's an issue, that's for all departments actually.
Yeah, right. It's just nobody's going to notice it except packaging, because
Makes sense.
What are you doing out there?
I don't know.
I don't know, right?
Windows.
Oh.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Do we want to estimate this, or just somebody's gonna
Yeah, we can estimate it.
investigate?
I mean, it's one of those kind of things that.
Well, no, we needed the tiebreaker.
We needed the tiebreaker. Ryan, you're the tiebreaker. Small or extra small?
Well, what are we doing? Are we just trying to figure out what's going on, or are we trying to fix it? Because I don't know.
Well, I would say try to figure it out, and then if it's
Extra small then.
Okay.
and then if it comes up, then fix it. But
Then it's going to be bigger. And I don't know that it's something that is necessarily we want to fix either.
yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point, right?
We got to figure out what it is and why we're doing it before we, yeah. So,
Okay. Feel like we needed to talk to. Did we need to talk to somebody else on this one? Let's see. We should bring this back up on stand up.
I don't think we needed to talk to anybody else.
This just needs to go to on deck, right, Chuck? You said. I think we should bring this one back up and stand up, because I think we should keep the barcode, just fix it to be the order ID. So I think it's more important than cleanup, so we should probably remove that tag.
Yeah, and
I removed
and
the
I'm a little
cleanup
bit,
tag.
even since I made this, so the envelope, the printed envelopes, then that is an item ID. So order it. So I don't know what the right thing is, honestly, for this, because it's nice to be able to. It'd be nice to be able to scan and find it, but at the same time, it's weird because the envelopes are the item ID of that, because it's an item in the order. So, and maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't matter if it's the order ID.
But I think we use it on the printed ones to match with.
Yeah, because they're scan verify.
And we
Right.
used to use
Just
the order ID barcode on the envelopes, because we were having them scan they were printing the envelope before so they were using they were scanning the envelope as an order ID and then matching it to the order. That's why Scan Verify allows you to scan an order ID. But yeah, so on the order labels, I mean, it would be nice to have our order ID, as we found. It would have, instead of going off the integration key, it probably would have been good.
Yeah.
So I think we should get that to the order ID.
Awesome.
Yeah.
On just the label.
Just the
Version.
labels version, right?
And we have that here. By labels. So
It says remove though. We're not removing
Oh, yeah.
it. We're
This is fun and preset apps. Yeah.
Just the title says remove barcode on pre-switch.
Ah.
Oh yeah, we need to change that. Maybe fix barcode. Yeah, fix.
Is the rest of that title correct?
Yep.
Well, story point size on this one. Do a vote if we want to, or
Probably, or we can vote, I guess.
Chuck gave away the secret.
Sorry.
That's fine. I already
Chuck's
voted.
giving away the sauce.
And it's what I already voted.
Yeah.
Yay.
I didn't vote yet, so I voted extra small because of what Chuck said.
Because of what he said.
You're
Yeah.
completely influenced by Chuck's. Chuck, that defeats the purpose of a blind vote.
It was perfect. I love it.
I was gonna say extra large. All I said is X.
Okay, those two things. All right. Now I haven't heard from Dan. He answered, but I'm not. So, in the meantime, we can talk about this real quick. Yeah.
I told her we would look into it. I don't know if this is actually an issue. So this is Kitty. She says I
I
ship.
was not aware we did Reading for international cards.
I wasn't either. This was a new thing for me.
Chuck, do you have any?
I've never heard it before.
Do we need some more examples? Need pictures.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this, just reach out to her and ask her if she has
Yeah.
any examples.
Yeah.
And what does she mean, red ink? Where did it say red ink? I mean,
Mhm.
I don't remember it doing like that anywhere, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
Other things on there for Dan. So that's Sebastian. You want to look at your new wireframe, and we can do that. Look
Okay.
like.
Am I sharing? Not yet. Let's see. Okay, I touched that here. Oh, I swear I touched that. Oh, there it is. So, okay, the wireframe was built
Nice.
this way, right? Still, there's some slightly font sizes or whatever, but
Yep. Okay.
so the main changes I made with what we talked about yesterday on Friday was to move the operator
Mhm.
instead of being here full width. I moved that over here full height. Sorry, instead of here full height, here full height. Why? Because this section was left for department specific extra widget, and it was actually too big for having just status machine eventually,
Okay.
right? So I said, yeah, maybe that's the right spot for the grid. That is so important for them. Also, I was planning to have the additional nodes here, and since we moved that into there, then great, right? Simplify the header this way.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I liked the idea of having this on the left side, but then I thought, okay, it's not that bad that this stays really close to the goal tracking.
Great.
So somehow this is the whole portion for goals, top right corner,
Mhm.
right? And that gave me room for having the page inside instead of being here as a carousel, have that in this spot always visible, right? And then yeah, below if we need to an extra widget. So normally this will be a blank area, no big deal, it's at the bottom, right? This won't be empty because this will stretch to the full width. Same thing here. Maybe if there's nothing here, this goal will stretch to the left. There will be no empty
Maybe we just
spaces.
leave a blank. We'll see. But yeah,
Or
maybe.
yeah, or whatever. Yeah, we
And
can define
I-
that. I think it's minor.
I like the idea. I think the seeing it this way, I think we are going to want to make the downtime breakdown one of the carousels, because I think we want that that chart to be a little bit more visual, a little more space. But we can see how it looks out when we actually get it start working. But I like the idea.
So you're saying to add that into the carousel and then expand the size of that pane all the way up?
Yeah, just
Okay.
make it. But we'll see how when we actually get into the mock-up now. I think this is a really good idea. It shows the conceptualization where things are going, and we can start to go.
Right. And
Yeah.
the button here explaining this will be configurable, right?
Good.
All this section, and this will be a new table. And anyway, this I don't think this part is worth to have it really tall.
You're right. It looks
Big,
different
uh,
here on our big
because-
screen versus the smaller screen, and I think that's fine. It looks good that
Yeah.
way.
Right.
I
And
agree.
this kind of charts, personally, I think that they make more sense when they are like horizontal rather than portrait,
You're right.
right? So
We don't know what the data is going to look like as far as what those row values are going to be, but that should be fine.
right. And these space insights were somehow in the previous mockup I showed were here the goal tracking. So that's why goal tracking now is shorter, and now we have base insight here.
Great.
Yeah.
No, I like
Oh.
this.
Yeah, I think now. So if we're going to, so I would show the wireframe, make sure she's on board.
Mhm.
If she's on board, I think we want to do some work on the UI here before we show it to her. But we're making good progress.
Yeah, if you can send me the wireframe so I can print that out and show
Yeah.
it to her, that would be great.
The wireframe, you will find it in the story attachment.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Right? There is wireframe.
perfect.
Right, and this is the live demo.
Okay.
And then we will need to actually design a story for what code changes we need to do, which is the difficult part.
Pretty easy. Yes.
Yeah.
Right, this is the easy
So this
part.
helps, and then we need to also figure out what each department's going to show in those buckets that are different. We need to design
Mhm.
those out, but we can design those after we get the main thing up and running.
Oh, yeah, once we get approval on like the general direction, then we'll start working on the other stuff, so.
Mhm. Okay, good. So do you think this is this story should stay active? Because we still need to figure out
I
the
think so.
code design.
Yeah, I mean, this
Right?
is
Yeah.
the wireframes first, and now once we get that, then we can start designing code, and then we'll build out the stories to start implementation.
Okay, awesome. I will keep that open then. Good.
Okay, anybody else have anything? I saw Dan just pulled up. I was hoping he was gonna jump on, but I'm not sure. Does anybody else have anything? I know that Chuck, you have something that you were gonna try to get done before Ryan wanted to release.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay. All right, well, let's call it here then, I guess, and I'll try to get him to, well, tomorrow won't be a good day because we have our new products meeting after, so I'll shoot for Wednesday.
Might be worth setting up just a different meeting with him.
Yeah, well, I
all
did
of
try
us.
that,
Just later in the
Okay.
day, maybe.
Yeah,
but
maybe-
maybe later in the day. Yeah, maybe that's a good
Right.
idea. I did send him an invite to this meeting because
Sure.
we were trying to figure it out, but that might be a good idea. Let me do that. I'll set up something, maybe for like right after lunch or something, and see if we can go that way. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
So yeah, bye bye.
See it.